Hi, no, you won't make 35% of return on investment on the first month on AI marketing, but I'm going to show you why it is not a problem, why you should not worry about this, and why it is absolutely logical and normal, and how you're going to make actually much more within the next month. But before I get into this, and before I get into the code behind the screen, behind AI marketing, we're going to get into the code lines to show you the data, the raw data that are feeding your screen, so that you will understand what's going on behind the screen. Before I get into this, I just wanted to do this disclaimer. I don't want you to make anything stupid. There are high chances that after seeing this video, you might want to invest even more in AI marketing because you're going to gain trust in the system. I just want you to think that this is just an online investment. It is an online investment platform. Just be careful with your money. I don't want you to make anything stupid after you watch this video. I don't want to feel responsible that you put too much money into it and then you lost everything for I don't know what reasons, because these are just human stuff, you know? I mean, a company can close from a day to another and sometimes you don't know why. So don't do anything stupid. Place only the money that you do not need. Just be careful. I don't want you to get into any trouble. So now that I've been saying what you needed to hear, let's get into the code. Let's get into the real deal. If you are already a user of AI marketing, you will know that there is a time difference between the day when you do the sales. Like here, for example, I did a sale today, but I know that I will get my cash back in 39 days. So if you rewind to the first day of your sales, you will realize that there is still a difference between the day where the robots made the sale for you and the day where you get your cash back. My first two sales were where all my take and go to see. And you can see that these two sales were done on the 30th of January. And for this one, I had to wait 19 days and this one 20 days. So I made a software to show you these delays, this time. If you go on AI gestion, which is AI management in English, you will see that your daily cashback is showing you all these details. Here you can see the two sales that I've done on the 30th of January. But you can tell that because of this time difference, I get the first sale on the 18th of February and on the 19th. So if I go on my available cashback, this is what I will see in my first sales. You see, 18th of February, I get an automatic for $6, and on 19th of February, I will get go to see and another automatic that I've done some of the days. So there I can see my cashback. I can see that I will start to get my cashback on the 18th February, and I got this cashback a little bit earlier than these dates, because these dates that AI marketing are giving you are just average dates. The reason why they had to show these dates is because the shop that is making the sale needs a time before his clients can no longer return the goods. Just to make sure that this cashback will land in your pocket, we need to wait that many days just to make sure that this cashback will finally be yours. So it's a security measure that the shops are having with AI marketing and with their partners that they are providing cashback to, just to make sure that you have to wait for this number of days before you get the cashback. Then a lot of people are asking, why do we need to invest money? Why why AI marketing is not doing it by himself if it's making so much profit, so much benefits? Why do AI marketing need us to invest? Well, the answer is very simple. You can only get a cashback if you are an individual and not a company. A company cannot make any cashback. Cashback only comes to individuals. So where AI marketing people are very smart is that they are using you and your money to provide funds to create marketing campaigns. And based on this advertisement and all this marketing campaigns that they are doing, they generate cashback that is actually yours. But since it's because of them that you could do these sales, they are taking a commission, you see. So then as a company, they have the right to take a part of your cashback. But as an individual, this right of getting this cashback is fully yours. So that's why they need you as an individual to buy something on their website and generate a sales that provides a cashback so that you can get it in your pocket and they will take that commission. And that's why this commission, this deduction is right here. They get 40 cents if you get 49 cents on this sale that is 3%. On this sale that is 5%, you will get $6 because this was a big sale actually, but they will get $4, I mean almost $5 right here. And it's theirs because they are the one helping you to get the sales. But they could not make this without you. So they need your money, they need you to get involved to say this is your cashback, and they only take a commission, you see. So you won't get 35% on the first month since you need to wait that many days from the first sales. But when you look at your money coming in, then you will see that the available cashback will slowly build up until you get the maximum within the second month. And then you can tell that you have 35% or even more each and every month. So this is the reason why you won't get 35% on the first month. You will have to wait a little bit longer because of this cashback delays. Now let's get into another interesting part. We're gonna check the code lines behind AI marketing. So guys, this is something you can try at home. Usually you're being said, do not try this at home, but I'm gonna tell you, try this at home. The only thing you need to do is you go on AI marketing and you right click, and then you see here, you go on inspect. It is the very last thing. When you're on Chrome, is the very last thing you need to click. So you go on inspect, and what's gonna happen is that it's gonna show the console. So this is where you're gonna see a lot of things that you won't understand maybe at first. But what is interesting for us is not this HTML information. What is interesting is the network information. I'm gonna empty this network information right here, and I'm gonna show you what's going on when you click on a page like sales. Let's go and click on the first page of sales. So I got an error message here. I'm gonna just reload my screen. I'm sure that this is going to clear this out. That's it, it's reloaded. I'm gonna empty again, and that's it. I have my sales coming up. Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna click on my very first sales, and there you go. So here I'm gonna click on sales, and this is the information that are feeding my screen here, the data. Look at that. So try this at home, please. Look at this. We have 1044 as a count. What is this count? It's the number of sales that your robot has made. I mean, my robot here has made from the very beginning. And so when you look at this number, why is it important that this number displays here? Is because you need to know the number of sales to know how many pages you're going to show to the client. Here, you know that if you have 10 sales per pages, and if you divide 1044 by 10 and you want to get to a round number, then you will have 105 pages. It's that simple. So that's a very small information, not extremely valuable. Let's get into the thick part. Let's check inside the list. This list is the information relevant to the sales itself. So here you can see 4 sales displaying on your screen. Let me hide the console for a second so that I can show you the information about these sales. These are the very first sales I've made. So as you can see, this first sale was made on the 30th of January. I think I've shown you that before. And all this information here, the 19 days, the deduction, and the sales amount, I'm going to find this information on the console right here. So let's just look at this Ormatech, this first sale. If I go into details, then I can see here that he has been approved. That's the information that, of course, I mean, this were the first sales, so of course by this time he has been approved. But I can tell that there is a number on this sale, and this sale was the sale number, I won't tell you the number, but it was 52 million already. So let's get into the very last sales to know how many million sales, because this ID is unique per sale. Let's go on to the very first page, and I see the last sales that I have is rental car. So I'm going to click here once again on sales, and I'm going to have a data of 10 10 lines. Let's go on the very last one. It's this one. So we get this rental car thing. I'm going to make sure it's rental car. Here I see that it's the number, traffic source ID is number 8. So I go on the service cashback and I see that the number 8 of the traffic source ID is obviously rental cars. I even get the name of the website. I even know in which countries they are working in, which is actually the maximum number of countries that you can have. So it is rental car. So what is the information that I have right here? Look at this number. I have 139 million this time. So from a few months ago, how many millions more of sales did they make? Just do the numbers, run the numbers, and you will see for yourself. You can do that at home, and I invite you to do this. Really, I encourage you to do this and play around with this data. It's very, very interesting. So my number ID, of course, hasn't changed, but what I've showed you just now is the information about the partner. So right here, I'm going to go on the traffic source ID of rental car. Right here is the number 8. And what do I see here? I see a number of advertisement. So there is an ad ID somewhere. So there are real ads behind running. I mean, that's basically is like a logical conclusion to me. If I look at this ad ID, I know that they have been running for rental car a set of ads that is the 13,000. I'm sorry, my English is so bad. I'm sorry. So anyway, you get the number, you get the idea. Right here, I can see. Yeah, we saw the country arrays. Let's go on another cell. Let's go on the cell of ASOS to see this ASOS guy. I've seen them before. If you go on ASOS, you see the traffic source ID is 44. So keep in mind that when I did this research, it was to prove to myself that this thing was a scam. It's funny, right? I've been searching hard to prove this thing wrong, and so far I dig deeper and deeper, and I'm reassured every steps of the way. I'm going to show you why. At first, I thought that this number of this outrageous number here, if I go on number 8, I was thinking, why do they put in the service ID number 8, why do they put so many countries array? Why do they spoil my browser with so many data? How useful is that? Why do they need every time to show the number of countries they are working with? It's not AI marketing working with these countries. It's actually this partner, this rental cars is working with that many countries. So if I go on the ASOS thing right here, the ASOS is the second in the list. I forgot about the number already. It's the 44th. Okay, 44th. Let's get to this number, 44th, and this is where you get to see what where in which country this ASOS company is working in. Well, it's only in Russia. That's it. This is where I get the information right here, only in Russia. So I got people in France who wanted to prove the system wrong, and you know what they did? They called the shop. They just called the nearby shop to prove that the shop that appeared on the screen didn't know AI marketing. So they call a sports shop, and they asked them, okay, do you know AI marketing? Because it looks like they are doing sales for you. And of course the shop was saying, what are you talking about? I never heard about AI marketing. Of course they never heard about them. It was not even in the same country. Let me show you this. Let's just go on AI marketing again, and I'm going to show you here on online cashback. Sorry. When I go right here and I check for example, this shop in France. I mean, we know about this shop. It's called Decathlon. It's a sports shop. And when I go on it, well, I see that it works in Poland. So of course the guys who called Decathlon in France, this sounded weird, I guess, because they say, are you working with AI marketing? And the person on the other side said, what are you talking about? We never heard about them. Of course, is this shop that is in Poland. So there is no link between France and Poland right here. And this Decathlon don't even know, this Decathlon actually that you see on screen, do not even know anything about AI marketing, because this Decathlon has been contacted by a company called Admit Ad. I will do another video about this, but I'm gonna show you how AI marketing are working with other partners to create cashback links. And it's not AI marketing working directly with these shops. They never do this. They are smart enough to not have to get busy with this. There are companies who are in charge of finding shops and finding announcers to provide them with advertisement, and the shops are providing with products. So all these people are getting along very well because they do a lot of sales. AI marketing is just one of the guys who are participating in the deals, that's all. And you guys are giving AI marketing the reason why they should get some cashback. That's it. It's as simple as that. So let's get out of here and go back to our code. I guess there are so many, just few other information that I would like to show you. So let's get back to the console. I'm gonna just put it back on your screen. That's it. Let's go into it. So if I go back on my sales, for example, and I run through this code, what else do I see? I see that this company right here is a partner. Of course, there is a logo right here of the partners they are working with. There is a position, of course, in the list of partners that they have. So you see they are running ads right here for a limited amount of shops. They are running ads for 72 shops right now. When they create an ad, they do it for only 72 shops. These are the partners, okay? But when you want to create a cashback online, they are working with thousands of shops all around the world. And sometimes it's even a shop like AliExpress that you must know if you know about drop shipping. AliExpress has several offices everywhere. So if you look for AliExpress, you will see there are 3 different offices in the world, and they are not all these AliExpress are not working with the same countries anyway. So there is much more than meet the eyes when you look at AI marketing. If you look behind the data, you will see that it is they put a serious thought into it, and these guys are very smart anyway. So I hope you like this video. If you have more questions about this, I will be glad to answer to you. It's my pleasure to search and inquire about these things. As I tried to tell you just now, I tried hard to prove this system wrong, and every time I dig deeper, I see how serious they are. Anyway, I get the cash back in my pockets every day, so I cannot say that it's not working. Some people say, oh, it might not last long, but when I see the number of users, I'm thinking, well, I guess it's gonna last longer than what you think. And when I look at all the partnerships that they have through this data and through the links that I will show you in another video, then I'm quite confident that this system will be working. So David and my partner David, that is doing the software with me, are very glad to receive any questions from you. I will be glad to answer to you in English, because I love to speak English. My wife is an English speaker, that's why I'm speaking English right now with you. But if you have any questions about this software that I show you just now, it's a software that we have created with David, and I'm sure you're gonna like it, because there is this free version where you just copy and paste your sales into it, and the software will just show you when you get the cashback in your pocket. So you might want to use it. And if you are more serious users of AI marketing, you might want to buy the business version, which is worth maybe just 2 days of cashback. So just go ahead and knock yourself out and just get it for your pleasure, because you won't have to copy and paste anymore. You will just install this extension, this Chrome extension that I built, and you will have your AI marketing account being synchronized with your AI management account without doing anything, and you will just look at your numbers and your graphs happily, and you will get to know when you will reach your point of return on investment. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please just put a little thumb up. Just subscribe to the channel to get to get to know when I will do the next video for you guys. I really hope you enjoy this. I hope I was not too long, and I hope that I will see you again soon on this channel. Thank you. Bye bye.